This is the Evil Never Dies podcast with Brett and Carl. This podcast may contain adult themes, violence, and strong language. Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Evil Never Dies podcast. I have no fucking clue what episode this is, so there you go.
I don't know either this time.
Oh, it's been a beautiful week in North Texas. Been beautiful weather.
Maybe where you're at is raining here yesterday.
It rained last night or the other
That's
night.
what I mean.
But it was sunny when I woke up in the morning, so
Gotcha.
and I ain't had to wear long pants, so all's been good.
Good.
I bought Jack next door. I bought his roommate. He wanted a couple of digital levels, little bullet levels, little 7-inchers.
Yeah.
Cheapest ones they have for the digital ones are like $30 a piece, you know. He's like, he tells me he wants 2 of them. I'll give you the money after it comes in. So they come in yesterday. Jack brings me over the money, and look what he brought. $62.
Where'd they get those at?
And $2 bills. He says he's got tons of them.
I've got a bunch. I got a bunch put up.
You paid me $62. You can still get them at the bank, I guess.
Yeah, Bob gets them, or at least he used to. I don't really know what Bob does anymore.
I give them to Juliet. I'll give her like $10 worth of them, you know.
Yeah.
It's something different, you know.
A lot of the stores won't take them because they think they're fake because people are stupid.
Like Bob's hundreds that he fucking found.
Oh yeah, the hundreds he found. Mr. I don't do what does he call it? I don't do clickbait, and he posts closed going for good or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, his shop.
If that's not clickbait, what is?
No shit. Yeah, he's gonna rent out his shop now or whatever down there in Duncanville.
Yeah. So it's adios and farewell to Texas.
Yeah, I got $62 and $2 bills. Oh,
right, you don't have 666 $2 bills.
No shit. Well, that'd be 333 to make it 666.
Yeah, it would actually.
Oh shit.
So what did you come up with this week?
Well, we both wanted to do this movie a while back, and we never got around to it.
No, every time we're gonna do it, we canceled on it.
And we decided to do something else. So, but we're finally doing it this week, and it is the Autopsy of Jane Doe, supernatural horror film from 2016.
Is it that old now? Damn.
Yeah. And it is directed by Andre, or what's his name?
I knew he was gonna fuck that name up.
Andre Overdahl. He's a Norwegian director.
He directed The Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Yeah. And did you ever see a movie called Troll Hunter or some shit?
I remember it, but I don't know that I watched it, but I know what it is.
Yeah, it's like a found footage film, like a mockery of it. All right. It was written by Ian Goldberg and Richard Nang, produced by Fred Berger, Eric Garcia, Ben Pugh, Rory Atkin. Cinematography by Roman Oseen. Edited by Patrick Larsgaard. Musical score by Danny Benzie and Sonder Jurins. Probably another Norwegian name there. Production companies are 42, Imposter Pictures, and I Am Global. Distributed by Lionsgate in the United Kingdom and IFC Midnight in the United States. And release dates September 9th, 2016 at the Texas International Film Festival, or Toronto International Film Festival. I'm sorry.
That's far away from Texas.
Yep. And it was released December 21st, 2016 in the United States under limited release. Has a running time of 86 minutes, which was probably the perfect length for this movie for sure. If it would have went any longer, it probably wouldn't have hit as well. So
I thought it went a little long myself.
Countries are United Kingdom and United States, English language, and I couldn't find a budget on this, but brought back $6 million at the box office. So I'm thinking it probably broke about even. They probably spent about $6 million making it. Let's see here. All right, why don't you go over the plot, Carl?
Well, it starts out at a I guess a crime scene. There's these two older looking people that have been killed, dead, murdered, and the police
violently too.
Violently, yeah, it's a violent death. The police are looking into it, and then down in the basement they find a dead female. I don't know how old she was. How old do you think she was?
Early
20s?
to mid-20s, yeah.
Yeah. Was found in the basement in some dirt.
Yeah, like a partial grave sort of, or something.
Totally nude and dead. So for then we fast forward to family owned I guess it's a morgue or a funeral home. Was it a funeral home or just a mortuary?
Funeral home, and he was like the
coroner.
Yeah, the coroner of the town or whatever.
Yeah.
County.
The older guy that worked with his son. His son was sort of going to be the taking over the business, but him and his girlfriend had other plans. They were going to eventually leave the daddy behind. I guess his wife, the kid's mother, had passed away recently, so they were, I guess, seemed like they were sort of in a little bit of mourning over that. Yeah. So the sheriff, police, whoever the hell they were, bring the dead girl. What happened to the two old people? I don't
know. They didn't bring them, did they?
I thought that was weird.
Yeah.
I thought it was very weird. Where did they go? So they brought the girl, the younger girl, to the mortuary, whatever it was called. Mortuary, sorry. And they were about to close down for the night, and the son was going on a date with his girlfriend, but he decided to stick around and help his papa do the autopsy upon this weird dead girl. And it gets really freaking weird as they start investigating and looking into this body.
You're back. Your phone must have went off or something because we lost your audio there for a second.
Nothing's happened. Nope, I didn't have no phone go off.
Huh. I heard a ding.
A ding?
Yeah, like a ding. It was on your end, and then I lost your audio. That was weird.
Dude, I didn't hear any dings whatsoever.
That's weird. All right, well, continue on. I can hear you.
Just fucked me up now. I don't even know what I was saying. I'm lost now.
Sorry. They were getting ready to. The son was going on a date, and
I talked about that.
Said he was going to help his father, and then they brought the body in there and continue.
You fucked me up, man. You messed up my shit.
Oh.
And there was no ding. Anyway, so they're doing the autopsy of a Jane Doe, and it starts getting creepy and weird,
Yeah,
and that's the movie without spoiling it anymore, unless you want to spoil some
they
more.
find some crazy shit going on with her, like inside of her that you would
Now, yeah, we can go a little further. Her lungs are like completely burned.
yeah, like
Her wrists are broke. Her ankles are broken. Her
yeah,
tongue has been removed, ate out, chewed out, something.
yeah.
One of her teeth are gone.
And they
And then they
find
find a map or something in her stomach,
yep, and it has her tooth in it.
and it has the tooth in it. So
Yep,
just total crazy, weird bullshit going on in this movie.
yeah, for
And
sure.
without spoiling it any further, that's about as far as we can go.
Yep. All right, let's go over the cast. First off, we got Emil Hirsch as Austin Tilden. Brian Cox is Tommy Tilden. That's the dad.
I
Austin's
don't know
the
any of
son.
these people either. I've never seen them in anything.
Ophelia Lovabond as Emma Roberts. That was the girlfriend. Michael McCalton as Sheriff Sheldon Burke. Owen Kelly, Olwen Kelly as Jane Doe. And she did a really good part in this movie for not
She
having
laid
a speaking role at all.
she laid naked the whole movie.
Laid naked the whole movie with her guts splayed out. Next, we got Jane Perry as Lieutenant Wade, Parker Sawyers as Trooper Cole, Mary Duddy as Irene Daniels, and Mark Phoenix as Lewis Tanis. Small cast for this movie. That's it for the
Yep.
cast. Do you got the Blu-ray or anything of this, or
I do, but it's over there.
you're not prepared?
I am not prepared because you told me to do this at 7:15 and I was rushing to get to 7:15.
Well, you're the one we said we might want to start a little early tonight, so
Well, I was ready. I just didn't get the Blu-ray.
um,
Actually, I didn't even watch the Blu-ray. I watched it off of Netflix, where it currently lives, but it will be gone this weekend, I think.
it's on Shutter too. That's where I watched it. So it's been on Shutter for a few years now because that's the first time I watched it was on Shutter too. So they must have an. I think IFC
It
has a
has a deal with
thing,
Shutter. Yeah,
has a deal with Shutter, so
I bought
it's
the
on there.
Blu-ray years ago just on a whim, and I think I watched it once until this time. And actually, the reason I remember this movie is because it was on Netflix. I'm like, well, that's interesting. Hadn't noticed it there before, so
So was there
yep.
anything special about the Blu-ray
The
or
Blu-ray is completely non-special. That's one reason I didn't pull it out. There's no extras, there's no nothing.
just
It's
the
just a bare
plain
bones Blu-ray.
bare bones from IFC?
Yeah, most of theirs are, unfortunately.
Yeah, then not even no special comments or anything
No,
on
there's
it.
nothing on it. I think there might be a trailer
Gotcha,
and that's it. Like
gotcha.
to have heard an audio commentary on this thing,
Yeah, that would have been cool.
but yeah, they don't do a lot with their physical releases. So it's sitting over there in the movie stack somewhere, but I didn't pull it out. There's another one called Dead Girl that I got at the Texas Frightmare weekend last year. I confused the two movies and almost grabbed that and watched it.
Have you
So I
seen
would
that
have,
yet?
I've saw it a few years ago.
Because I know it's on the list.
It is on the list, and I don't remember much about it. Like I said, I got these two movies sort of confused. I think that's more of an action movie. I think there's a lot more going on.
Okay.
This is just this whole movie, except for the beginning, is all inside this funeral home morgue.
Yep.
So
Yes, it is. All righty. I guess we can. This was nominated for a bunch of awards. Uh, First off, the 2017 nominee for the Science Fiction, Fantasy, and Horror Films Saturn Award for Best Horror Film. The BIFFF, the Brussels International Film Festival, Film Festival of Fantasy,
Film
2017.
Festival of Fantasy. That's a bunch to say.
BIFFF.
Yeah.
2017 winner for the Pegasus Audience Award for Best Film, Andre Overdahl for director. The Sitges Catalonian International Film Festival 2016 winner, special prize of the jury feature film. Toronto International Film Festival 2016 nominee for People's Choice Award, Midnight Madness. Empire Awards from the UK 2018 nominee, Empire Award Best Horror. Fangoria Chainsaw Awards 2017 winner for Best Limited Release Film, and also nominated for Best Score for Danny Benzie and Sonder Jurians.
It's a good score.
Yes, it is. It's actually on Apple too. I was surprised.
Everything's on Apple with these scores. I'm impressed with Apple.
Yeah, I am too. It's
I am
very
indeed.
very creepy score. It went very well with this movie for sure.
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm warning you ahead of time.
Okay. 2016. You do have an off button on your mic, so if you do need to sneeze.
I do see my off button on my mic, which has now been made obsolete since somebody went and bought yet another mic.
I got an on and off on mine too now.
Yeah, Brett went and bought him a fancy ass mic and left me stuck
It
with the
ain't
one he said,
fancy.
that's the best mic you can get right there.
Oh no!
Got fucking ripped
Best
off.
mic would cost me about $500 or $600, which I
Well,
don't
that's
have.
what I want,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna buy. I'm gonna buy me one of them almost called it rectangular mics.
Okay, Austin Fantastic Fest 2016 winner Best Picture Horror Features. And let's see here. Also won Fright Meter Awards, nominated for Best Makeup.
Good makeup, yeah.
Yep. Good makeup, practical effects for sure. 2016 nominee for Best Movie for the Rondo Hatton Classic Horror Awards. Monster Fest 2016 winner, Best International Feature.
Okay, this is bringing me back to something I said a few years ago. We need to start our own movie awards. The Evil Never Dies awards. I'm doing it this year. 2025 is the year.
Okay.
I'm gonna write it on the notes right now so I
Well,
won't forget like I did 2 years ago.
we got to watch a bunch of releases then.
No, it's our own rules. We'll do what we want to do.
Well, they got to be in the year 2025.
Who says that? The Evil Never Died award. Evil Never Dies award.
Okay.
Can't
All
even
right.
talk. I feel like I'm drunk and I'm not.
Continuing on, the
Yeah.
iHorror Awards 2017 nominee for Best Direct Release Horror, nominated for Best Horror Director and Best Actor, Emil Hirsch, all nominated, no wins.
No wins.
And finally, the Celluloid Screams Sheffield Horror Film Festival 26 winner audience award, Best Feature Film. And that is the awards for the Autopsy of Jane Doe.
Now, for some weird reason, I thought this was a foreign movie, even though it's obviously got American actors in it.
Well,
But
it is. It was filmed in England and all that.
okay, all right then. I'm right. Okay.
So it is a foreign film.
But it had American actors in it,
Yeah.
I guess, unless they were just talking with the fake American accent. I don't know anybody that was in this movie, so. But for some reason, I thought it was. I guess well, the director is Swedish, I believe, or is he something?
Something like that. Yeah. All right. Let's go over some trivia here. Andre Overdahl said that
A director.
Owen Kelly had the most difficult role in the film, and he credited her with making everyone else comfortable on the set because she was 100% naked the whole time.
Yeah, and she had a hairy bush down there too. That was sort of distracting and annoying at the same time. What do you think of
Oh,
that? No
oh
comment.
shit. All right. One of the reasons that Olwen Kelly was selected for her role as Jane Doe was her knowledge of yoga, which helped her control her body and her breathing. It seemed dead. She did play
Okay,
it.
that makes sense.
She did play a good dead woman. Although there are some prosthetics used, the role of the naked corpse, for the most part, was played by actress. We just talked about her, and he felt it was necessary to have a live actress for the part to help connect the audience on a human level. On some level, the decision was also a practical one, as Overdahl believes that doing some of the close-up scenes with a prosthetic would have been impossible.
It would have been.
Yeah, like the moving of her mouth and stuff like that, you know.
Let me take a quick jump in because I looked up the Blu-ray information.
Okay.
It so it is a Scream Factory release. Well, where'd my thing go? But all of their movies are the Scream Factory puts out for them. I think they're
IFC.
just yeah. I think yeah, IFC that they're just the distributor, and I'm right. It's just special features, TV spot, trailer, and that's it. So nothing special on the Blu-ray at all. Even though it is a Scream Factory, like I said, I think they just distribute for them. So if the Scream Factory actually had released it, you would have probably got more stuff. But that's
Okay.
that. Nothing. We can't. We're gonna give the Blu-ray an incomplete because it's just a bare bones.
All righty.
But it's there. It's for sale cheap. You can get it for $10.
Yeah, it's like yeah, I was looking at it on Amazon. I don't think I'm gonna be buying it though, so I don't know if I'll ever watch this movie again. Who knows?
I don't think I will either. But
All
that's just
right,
that.
back on to trivia here. The Norwegian director was inspired to do a horror movie after attending a screening of The Conjuring from 2013. Immediately called his agent and told them that they should try and find a good horror script for him. A month later, they showed him this script and he was immediately interested.
So he's Norwegian, and I called him Swedish. I'm such a dumb fuck. Sorry.
Yeah.
You should suspend me from the show for a week for that.
Owen Kelly spent around 8 hours a day for 5 weeks lying naked on an autopsy table. Before filming, she said she spent a lot of time thinking, how am I going to be nude and still in what will probably be a room full of men? Her background as a model helped her cope. During an early modeling job after moving to London, she posed totally naked except for a pair of shoes in a full room of people. You're yawning, man. Don't do that. It's contagious, you know.
I can't help it.
The production filmed at home farm in Selling, Kent, which is doubled as the exterior and the kitchen of the Tilden family home. Owen Kelly was the first person interviewed for the role. Director said that they performed further interviews afterward, but he instantly knew that she was right for the role. Martin Sheen was originally cast as Tommy, the dad, but had to drop out due to scheduling conflicts. He was replaced by Brian Cox.
Who did a really good job, I thought.
Yeah.
He actually felt like he was a mortician.
How do you think Martin Sheen would have did?
Martin Sheen's a good actor. He can do
Yep.
anything.
He probably would have done a good job. Stephen King said of the film, The Autopsy of Jane Doe, visceral horror to rival Alien and early Cronenberg. Watch it, but not alone. I don't think
Whatever.
it was nothing like Cronenberg.
You know my views on Cronenberg, so I don't say this is anything like Alien or Aliens. I guess
This,
the suspense was. I could see where Stephen King came up with that.
yeah, I guess. This is Andre Avridel's first English language film. Yeah, I think that Troll Hunter, I think it was overdubbed.
So I was closer to right than I thought. This was a foreign movie.
Yep.
So I wasn't making up shit. So I didn't lie.
English speaking, not English made. The song playing throughout the movie is Open Your Heart and Let the Sun Shine In, performed by the Cowboy Church Sunday School. The version used is the 445 RPM recording played at 33 and a third speed.
Okay.
It's pretty creepy. The real name of Stanley the cat is Sydney.
Why
And
didn't they just keep his name the same?
I don't know.
I don't know. I call all my cats different names.
You probably would have been able to get it to come to you quicker.
Yeah.
Use
We got
its real name.
we got Mustache, Chaplin, and other names for the outside
Mustache.
cat.
We won't say what I call him.
I'm trying to call him Chaplin more.
Chaplin.
The
Okay.
poor thing has identity issues. Now we got a calico cat back there, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah, she just showed up one day.
Oh, it's a female too.
All calicos are females.
Oh, they are.
I'm almost got
Uh,
her tamed already.
is she a fuzzy one or a short
Oh,
hair?
she's short. She's like Drax.
Okay.
And I was calling for Halloween the other night, whistling, and guess who came? The possum.
Uh,
He just come walking up and looking at me like,
d-
"Give me a banana, dude."
is he getting big?
Your thing's huge, man. I'm
I
feeding it every
know.
night. I don't think he's ever gonna leave.
Probably not. I wonder where the rest of the family's at. There was like 6 of them.
I don't know.
Usually they don't stray too far from each other. They like stay in a pack or whatever.
This white one to keep is the one that I've got tamed. Like I said, he just come walking up to me. So I'm not only a cat whisperer, I'm a possum whisperer.
Pick it up. Pick it up and give it some pets.
I don't think it'll let you pick it up.
If you get too close to it, it'll just
I've
all
never
over.
seen a possum play dead. Talking of which, I'm gonna have to go in that haunted house in the next few weeks. I'm gonna wait till March, I think. Oops, that's coming up, ain't it?
Yep. March is like tomorrow.
The next weekend of March, maybe.
Well, Juliet's basketball's done for like a month and a half after tomorrow, so
Okay, so after
we
tomorrow,
got a lot of shit to burn. A lot of shit to burn.
we're gonna put that Scarlet back there to work. I'll make
All
her
right.
work. Back to the show. I don't.
There's only a couple more trivias here
I'm
anyway.
just actually wasting time because there's not a whole lot to talk about on this movie, folks. Not a
Uh,
lot of information and not much there.
Production on this film began in London on March 30th of 2015, and like they said, they did it for I think 8 weeks. The names John Doe or John Roe for men, Jane Doe or Jane Roe for women, Johnny Doe and Janie Doe for children, or just Doe for non-gender specifics, are used as placeholder names for a party whose true identity is unknown or must be withheld in legal action, case, or discussion.
There's also Wando.
Wando.
No, I'm for real. I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Wando.
There's dildo also.
You don't need to be bringing that up.
Oh, I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
All right. Who went first last time? I think I went first last time. You go
No, I
first.
think you went first last time.
All right. I'll go then.
I'll let you go because I really want to hear your take on this before I say anything.
I didn't like this movie. I didn't hate it. I'm middle of the road on it. Uh,
I thought you were gonna like it better. That's why I had you go first.
good story to it though. Uh, good cinematography and awesome uh special effects. Uh, Practical effects are my thing, so uh I don't think if there was any CGI in this movie, you couldn't tell.
Didn't think there
I
was
don't
any.
think there was. Uh, Acting was good.
Acting was great. It wasn't
It,
good. It was great, honestly.
uh, the only thing it seemed longer than it probably was to me. It sort
That's
of,
what I said. It felt
at,
like it went on too long.
yeah, at
And you
the
said it
end,
was actually shorter than it
yeah,
feels.
I thought it was longer than it was. It was under an hour and a half long. I thought it was a little bit longer than that actually, and it just kept dragging on towards the end. And great score for sure. Uh, I love a good spooky score, and it actually fit the movie to a T for sure. So
It did. I think that last movie we did, I was kind of dogging out the score because you couldn't hear it. But this you could hear good.
yeah, awesome score. So uh, like I said, I'm gonna go middle of the road. I'm gonna give it a 3 for sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's not the best.
I thought you was
Good
gonna like it.
concept for the film for sure.
I thought you was gonna like it better than you did, actually. I don't know why I thought that. I just did. My take on it, cool concept. It just never paid off. It never really went anywhere. They kept hinting that well, spoiler alert, they kept hinting this lady's a witch. Well, I don't know what she was. I don't even know that she was anything. I just know that it don't. This movie really is just sort of nonsensical. Really cool concept. I think it could have been developed better. The special effects, like you said, are great. The score's great. The storyline just wasn't there. Acting was good. Cinematography was good. It just didn't pay off. It was just like you watch this movie and the way it ended, it was a sad ending, which I'm always saying that I don't get enough sad endings. This is sad as fuck. But it didn't pay off. It felt like it was a waste of time watching this almost for the way it ended.
Well,
So,
if you remember at the beginning when they were at the first house, the murder scene, the female sheriff's deputy said, "I don't think it was a B&E because it looked like these people were trying to get out of the house, not
right.
somebody trying to get in it."
And that's exactly what they said at the funeral home.
Yep, they're like, "What happened here?" They couldn't understand what happened.
So that's my question. How did the naked lady end up in that house buried in dirt?
Maybe she was a witch. Maybe she was buried as a witch.
Well, did they uncover her maybe? I don't know. I don't get it. The movie was weird and it just
Maybe
did not pay off for me at all. It felt like a waste of time.
because her insides look burned, like her lungs
Yeah,
and stuff, everything looked burned, like she was burned at the stake and then buried. Maybe she was buried under that house and something
and the
happened
dude
where
dug her
she
up. I don't know.
something, who knows? But yeah,
I'm gonna have to give this a 2.5. I
okay.
mean, I've seen this movie twice now. I don't know where the Blu-ray is. Probably ought to just sell it because I don't think I want to watch this movie again because it doesn't pay off at all. It just feels like a waste of time. And I hate that because I like that director. I just think they could have done a better story and a better job. I do see the whole Stephen King saying it because it is very, very suspenseful, but it just
Spooky,
doesn't. It's
spooky, creepy
spooky,
as shit. Yep,
but there's no payoff.
yep.
It doesn't pay.
Just
It's not
a dead end.
it's not a good movie as far as the story kills it. So I'll give it a 2.5. I don't really know I'd recommend it. I mean,
Oh, I recommend it for sure. I think
I
everybody should
wouldn't.
watch it, especially if you like a good creepy movie. It's very creepy.
Yeah, and it gets good reviews. I just not pleased with it.
They could have did better with it, I
They
believe.
could have done a lot better with it. But when I do my recommends, I don't think this is a must watch. This would be a situational watch. Like Brett said, if you like creepy kind of mindfuck movies. Give it a watch. You'll probably like it.
Maybe if they did a sequel to it and
Well, that ain't-
went more with the story on what happened, like a backstory, like a prequel, maybe.
I don't think that'll happen now because the director's gotten a lot bigger, and I don't think
Yeah.
this was a big hit of any kind.
No, I don't think so either. It only made $6 million at the box office, so.
Oh, I say we put the Autopsy of Jane Doe in the coffin and bury it for good.
All right.
Sorry. Don't
All
hate
right.
it. Just I didn't
No,
like
I didn't
the
hate it either. It's just like I said, I'm middle of the road with it. There was good parts and bad parts,
Yeah.
Just like, everything can't be
I've been
perfect.
looking for this lightsaber for 2 years and I found it just sitting on my desk. Some of these haunted dolls in this room, I think.
Oh shit. All right.
Haunted pee-pee doll maybe brought it back.
All right. Well, I guess that's all we got for the Autopsy of Jane Doe, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening. And check us out on all the social medias.
And if
Hit
you
that-
actually watch this to the end, subscribe, I guess.
Oh shit. We got some stuff coming up here soon. May, we're gonna be at Texas Frightmare Weekend hanging out, walking around, checking some cool shit out and
Or making fun of people.
making fun of people, talking to people, making fun of people. You're fucking awful, dude.
Hey, what can I say?
All right,
Just
everybody.
honest.
We will talk to you
Check us
next
out.
week. Huh?
Next week, check us out. I was gonna say it's too early to promote. I was gonna say at Texas Haunters Convention, but that's not till what July.
End
So
of July. Yeah.
there's no
But
need to promote that thing yet.
we're gonna
so,
promote the shit out of that enough as it is. We don't need to start yet, but
yeah.
we will have a discount code for tickets for that. So,
Well, I need that because I'm gonna order some tickets for that
all right.
and give them out as prizes.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. That sounds like a good deal. All right, everybody. Thank you. And
Good night.
stay evil.
This is not what I was expecting.
Can I see one?
No.
What's that for?
Make sure he's dead.
Sheriff. What happened?
No ID. No fingerprints in the system. For now, she's a Jane Doe.
He needs my help right now. 11 o'clock, I'm all yours. Subject is in her mid to late 20s. Hair brown.
Flash flood warning now.
Eyes gray.
What happened to you?
First, they bound her. Then they ripped out her tongue, poisoned her, paralyzed her, forced her to swallow the cloth. What is that? Dad?
No one could see